Just 2 weeks after he was indicted on federal fraud charges. News 8 has learned of 2 changes at 2 major properties that could signal broader issues. As you can see, Kayla Green standing by live in front of Tower 280 in downtown Rochester. So, Kayla, what have we learned today?
Well, Adam, Tower 280 is a gem in Morgan's portfolio. It's a building that boasts top-tier commercial and residential space. But today we're learning that Buckingham Properties will be taking over management of the entire building. An offshoot of Morgan Management, Grand Atlas, is transferring over control right now. Buckingham had managed the commercial floors, but will now also run the residential side as well. This comes as questions arise about how all of Morgan's properties will be managed. A source tells News 8 Harbor Group of Virginia was in talks to take over a good portion of the properties, but they recently backed out. Harbor Group declined to comment yesterday. And in addition, News 8 has also learned that a large apartment complex outside of Pittsburgh has recently been taken over by Dollar Bank. We reached out to Morgan Communities, but they said they're not talking about any of this. Adam?
All right, Kayla, thank you. Sticking with Morgan just for a minute here, the agency that grants tax breaks to expanding companies in Monroe County says its deal with Robert Morgan and a local apartment complex that he owns still stands. Imagine Monroe had given a pilot deal to Morgan for his complex on Fairwood Drive in Henrietta before he was charged with fraud. That deal was mentioned in a lawsuit filed by ESL Federal Credit Union against Morgan as it seeks to foreclose on the property. Today, county officials said Imagine Monroe has nothing to do with the lawsuit, adding if ESL takes over, the pilot would be dissolved. That said, even though Morgan is in legal and possibly financial trouble, the county's tax deal will go into effect next year, but could be terminated if payments aren't made.